When we feel happy, our body produces so-called happy chemical. This happy chemical is called dopamine. Usually, we need to experience some kind of moment in our life so our body produces this dopamine. For example, when we get promoted at work, or when we pass an important exam, or when we are about to see a friend we haven't seen for a long time and we are really excited. But that means that we have to so-called wait for a situation in our life to happen so we can be happy about it. So we are conditioned by external world to actually feel joy and happiness, right? What if I told you there is a way how you can make yourself feel happy and joyful without the condition on the outside? What if you could just simply make your brain release this dopamine whenever you want? Stick with me and I'll teach you how to do that. In today's video, I would like to teach you a technique you can use to give yourself a dose of happy chemical dopamine anytime you want. This is really powerful and really important for you guys to learn because we are being exposed to stressful or negative emotions and chemicals every day, pretty much most of the time, because we as human beings are conditioned to think and get influenced by negative emotions way more than by the positive ones. We tend to think about the past, we tend to think about the things we did wrong during the day and all the conversations, what we said in those conversations and what we said wrong and what we could have done and what anyone thought of us and how someone judged us or didn't judge us. This is simply how we are. So we subconsciously expose ourselves to negative emotions and the chemicals connected with those. For example, cortisol and adrenaline are chemicals produced when we are under stress or when we are feeling sad or unhappy or frustrated, even angry. There is a cocktail of chemicals, but two of the most harmful ones are adrenaline and cortisol. Research shows that prolonged exposure to these stressful chemicals or stress chemicals is really devastating for our health. It lowers our immune system, it affects our mental health, it changes our whole energy, and it simply creates a space for disease and illness. But there is a way how we can conquer this. Same as we can make ourselves stressed by thinking of a negative experience from the past, which is pretty much a thought. Your thought takes you to the past and you relive your experience from the past again like it was in the present moment. And your body doesn't really know the difference between the past and the present or the future. It only knows the emotions. So once you think of something negative from your past, your body gets flooded with these emotions and it's literally living through these experiences again in the present moment. Which means if you keep thinking of stressful or negative things from your past, for example, when you listen to a song which reminds you of a breakup, or when you see a picture where you used to hang out with your grandmother, or when you see a dog and that reminds you how you got bitten by a dog when you were a child. All these situations produce stressful or negative emotions. But same as the negative emotions are really harmful to us, the positive emotions are actually really great. Study done by Barbara Fredrickson about positive emotions shows how positive emotions are not only really great for our physical and mental health, but they also change the perspective how we look on ourselves and the world. In her study, it showed that people who continuously expose themselves to positive emotions on a regular basis, it opened their mind. They started to see the world in a new light. They started to see things and opportunities where they couldn't see them before. So it literally opens our mind when we experience positive emotions. And the cool thing about this is that we don't have to really wait for situations in our life to feel happy or joyful. We don't have to buy a car to feel happy about ourselves and good about ourselves. And we don't have to fall in love to feel like the life is just a wonderful place to be in. And we don't really have to wait for a condition in our life to experience these positive emotions. And this is what this video is about. I would love to teach you a way how you can make yourself feel happy chemical or happy emotions on demand, whenever you want. You can condition your body to do that without the external stimuli. This is really powerful for you, and it will change your life. Because same as we need to brush our teeth so they don't go bad, we really need to expose ourselves to positive emotions for our body and health to not go bad, if you will. And since we think about the negative things more often than of the positive, it's really important to build the habit of releasing happy chemicals and positive emotions in our body. So how do we do that? Well, this is a quite simple technique, and by using this technique, we will condition the body on a physical level to produce dopamine whenever we use our trigger. Our trigger could be anything. I, for example, clasp my fingers or clasp my hands like this, and that is my trigger I use. And whenever I do that and take a second, I can feel the rush of happiness and joy and almost gratitude feeling in my body right after I do that. And to condition your body to produce these chemicals when you use your trigger, well, we do it by practicing this visualization exercise. So for this exercise, I would ask you to close your eyes and take a breath. And as you are breathing and focusing on your breath, I want you to think of choose one really happiest moment of your life. And I want you to imagine it in your mind. I want you to be in that situation, be in that moment. Imagine the people there, imagine the place. And when you have a perfect vision or image of that moment, now I want you to feel the emotions you felt at that moment. I want you to feel the joy and happiness you felt at that time, and I want you to feel it now. I want you to feel it today in the present moment. Take a breath and feel really good, like you're experiencing that moment again. And now, once you feel this emotion of happiness and joy, focus on where you feel this emotion in your body. I, for example, feel it right here, right below my rib cage. It's like this feeling of tingling or warmth, and feels really good. And now when you find this place in your body where you feel this emotion, I want you to take a deep breath. And when you exhale, I want you to expand this feeling to the rest of your body. So inhale and exhale. You feel this happiness and joy spreading throughout your body, to your hands, to your legs, your head, everywhere. And you feel really, really good. And you keep the vision of that moment in your mind. Keep that emotion present in your body. And now, it's the time to introduce the trigger you would like to use. So I'm gonna put my hands together and clasp them. And what am I doing? I'm associating my trigger with feeling really good and really happy in my whole body. You can use any trigger you want. You can hold your thumb. You can just simply put your hands together. Anything you can think of. And you do this for 5 to 10 minutes. You sit there with your hands like this. You can even release your hands or go back to your original position. Think of that moment of when you felt really happy and joyful. Call for that emotion, spread it in your body again, and do the trigger again. Put your hands together. More you will do the physical trigger when you feel that happy emotion and joyful feeling, the quicker your body will condition itself to produce these happy chemicals whenever you do the trigger. Okay. So let's go back. Now, this might seem really simple, and it will take a few times before you get the hang of doing this, but if you keep doing this for 5 minutes a day, you will build a habit. Research shows that it takes around 21 to 30 days to build a new habit, which means that we literally create new neural pathways in our brain, and this becomes a new way of a behavior. It changes our behavior. And if you do this for 21 days, I guarantee you, you will start feeling the change. And anytime you will be in a bad mood or you will really need to give yourself a boost or feel happier or just you want to relax, use your trigger and your body will give you a shot of this dopamine and you will feel really good, and it's really good for your body too. I found about this when I was doing my own guided meditation, and I would be doing guided meditation, and this meditation would start with specific words. Let's say the meditation started with let your body feel, and I've realized that when I wanted to do my meditation again, I would think of these few words of the beginning of that meditation, and I would already start feeling a rush of happiness and joy in my body without even sitting down and actually doing the meditation. So I have realized that I have conditioned my body to start feeling good just by simply thinking those those few words. And this is how I found out that we can condition ourselves to making the body produce dopamine anytime you really want. And for people who live really stressful life or have stressful jobs, this is really easy and powerful way how we can make ourselves feel good, restore the body, change our energies, and keep our body and mind strong and healthy. This is way better than going for a cigarette or having a drink or doing a drug. All these things are not really real. They are, first of all, they are harmful for your body. Yes, they make you feel relaxed or joyful after you do that because you build a habit of doing it. But what is really happening that you use the cigarette or the drugs or the alcohol or whatever bad habit you might have, and you think this is what makes you feel good, but it's actually simply your brain producing dopamine. So if you can remove this bad habit and use how to learn this only with your mind, the clean and healthy way, this will have a profound effect on your health, and you will see great results over time. The science has shown that our body is our mind. What we hold in our mind mirrors in our body, and they are strongly interconnected. So if you keep your mind healthy, if you will keep healthy habits, healthy thinking habits, and you will develop a habit of making yourself feel good in a clean and nice way, your body will follow and it will stay strong and healthy. And as a bonus, you will experience opening of your awareness, opening of your mind, and you will see the world in a much different perspective. And you will start feeling motivated to create things and to discover things and to make changes in your life you thought are not really possible before. So this is it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new. And if you did, or even if you didn't, please let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'm positive psychology and relationship coach, and I do video call, email, or in-person coaching. If you would like to work with me, please go to milimarcenter.com and book a free consultation with me, and I will be happy to work with you. Or if you have any questions, just shoot me an email and I'll be happy to talk. I wish you all great health, and as usual, have a wonderful day.